Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the AT-AT driver from the Saga Collection. One thing I'll mention too is that this version is the Galactic Hunt edition of it, so it does come with some slightly different accessories, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in the review. So let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. As you can see here, pretty standard for the Saga Collection, aside from the fact that the lettering is chrome on here, which really does look nice. Looks really cool on there. And then flipping it over on the back, there is a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. And then it shows not only a picture of the character from the movie, but also the figure itself, as well as some other figures that were released at around the same time. And then down here in the corner, it mentions an exclusive hologram figure that would have been in the little window here. I'll show that again later in the review. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now the AT-AT driver stands at 3 3/4 inches tall, so he's right in scale with all of your other 3 3/4 inch figures, and he comes with a couple accessories. The first one here that I'll show off is his blaster. Pretty standard stuff. We've seen this version of the E11 1,000 times, so I won't spend too much time on it. Up next, we've got his base. This is another change that was made for the Galactic Hunt edition of it. As you can see, it is done in this absolutely terrible chrome. This looks so tacky in my opinion, as you can even see me behind the camera there. Yeah, I wish they had just done the regular version of this base. However, they didn't do that. They decided to go with this chrome one instead. And then the same thing for the exclusive hologram figure. Now, typically I like these because they're, they can be used for displays or whatever because they look like a little hologram. However, they decided to do this one in silver plastic, so it looks more like a little statue of Boba Fett instead. As you can see, he's pretty small, so I suppose somebody is maybe a fan of Boba Fett could have this on their shelf in the 3 3/4 inch scale. Just sort of a bizarre choice, in my opinion. As far as the figure itself goes, the articulation is very of the era, and I guess what I mean by that is that some of it is absolutely fantastic and other parts of it are pretty bad, but we'll go ahead and run through it here. He's got a ball peg in the head with a nice range of motion. He's got ball hinge shoulders, again, excellent range. They do swivel 360. Then at the elbow, he's got a swivel joint cut at a 45, which this is very Saga Collections. Very strange design there. It does work for this figure, but on a lot of figures it doesn't work that well. Swivel wrists, no articulation in the torso, but he does have swivel hips, which get into a sitting pose, which is very important for a figure like this one. Then he's got ball hinge knees with a swivel, again, very useful for sitting poses, and then no articulation at the ankle. So, overall, I think that this figure looks fantastic. It does an excellent job of representing the AT-AT driver as a character. The articulation isn't the greatest, but it will definitely do, I think, for a character that's mainly going to be sitting down in your AT-AT. So I definitely recommend picking up this version of the figure. Maybe try and find one that's not the Galactic Hunt version, because I think some of the accessories are a little bit inferior. But other than that, not too much bad to say about this figure. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.